Pre-marriage planning is basically what it sounds like. It's planning in advance of getting married. A lot of times that will involve legal documents and thinking through what kind of foundation of legal documents should I have in place before I get married. So what goes into a pre-marriage plan really depends on your specific situation. A lot of times we'll talk about a premarital agreement and whether that's a good idea. We'll talk about a trust and how that would work to separate your assets from before the marriage and make sure that we keep them as your separate property. And sometimes we'll do both. The benefit of a pre-marriage plan is really being really clear with what is separate property and what you would like to remain separate property after you get married. California is a community property state, and so if you don't have any planning, then when you get married, California's community property laws will kick in and you'll be under those rules. So pre-marriage planning is really agreeing differently than what the state's plan is already. So who's affected by a pre-marriage plan? It's really anyone you love. Definitely you. We're really not planning just for a divorce. We're really planning for being clear with what your assets are and how you'd like those characterized after marriage. You might want them characterized differently than how the state of California would otherwise characterize them. Definitely kids. We have a lot of families who are what we call blended families, where there's maybe kids from prior relationships, maybe even a joint children that you have together. So we want to make sure that we put a plan in place that really considers all the different relationships that you might have and making sure that would really be supportive of the goals that you want to accomplish as a couple and for yourself. We have a lot of experience with pre-marriage planning, whether we're doing premarital agreements or trust planning for single people. Sometimes it's our clients getting remarried after they've experienced some loss or divorce, and we're making sure that they have a solid plan in place going forward. The reason someone would hire our firm to be their estate planning attorney is, first off, we do everything by flat fee agreed upon in advance. That way we don't have to do hourly billing, and we can have the kind of conversation that I think is important to have with your family trust attorney. Second, we make the process as easy as possible for you. A lot of the families we work with value ease and efficiency. They're busy, and systems that we have in place are designed to make the process smooth. We typically have your planning ready for you to sign in about 4 to 6 weeks, and we have a team in place to support you along the way. Third, we really look at this as the beginning of a lifetime relationship with our firm. We have 3-year review meetings and other communications with our clients, webinars for our clients, so that we can really develop that kind of lifetime relationship. We make it really easy for you to check out what our current and past clients have said about us and the experience that they've had with our firm, and it's right on our website. Client communication is very important to us, and that's why we have a team in place so that we can better support you in terms of responding to your questions. Typically, we would get back to you within 24 hours, and we also respond by email or by chat. That way we can make sure that we're being responsive. We are a boutique-style firm, which means that we're a small team that works together closely so that we can be most responsive to our clients. So what you can expect in initial consultation for pre-marriage planning, we do have some homework that we ask you to do in advance. That way you're prepared, that way we're prepared for the meeting, and we really talk about, what could a premarital plan look like with what you specifically want to accomplish. It's very individualized, and so we talk about what a premarital agreement would look like. We talk about what trust planning could look like, and what a comprehensive pre-marriage plan might be for you, your specific situation.